Hi, welcome to Nature's TV. We're live with Uncle T in the studio today. Uncle T, how are you doing today?
I'm fine.
It's nice having you in the studio.
Thank you.
Okay, and well, the World Cup has started already. What's your overview and what's your take on the World Cup? How is it? How is the vibe? How are you feeling the World Cup?
In fact, the World Cup it has given us an opportunity to be able to explore the world. And in fact, these days, someone like me have been busy watching the World Cup even throughout the length of the night. Prior to this time, in fact, the World Cup used to have 32 numbers of countries that come to participate, despite we have, in fact, over 200 countries in the world. But this one is very, very exciting. It's going to be hosted by 3 countries, I think, so, which is America, and Mexico. And the whole thing has started, and the World Cup is, in fact, is something which is very, very good.
Okay, a quick pressing issues. We noticed there is a denial for visa, especially for fans and people for fans coming from Senegal, Ivory Coast, in fact, even Iranians. We are denied a visa to come support and cheer their club teams. And what do you have to say about that? Is I don't know what FIFA had. They didn't do anything to tackle all of these issues before time, or I don't know.
Actually, it was insinuated that the FIFA football international body did not do anything about the visa issue. If you look at the nature of countries, every country has his or her immigration policy.
Yes.
So issuing visa to most participants and supporters is something which is so challenging to especially US. And there's this referee from Africa, which is the best referee, was denied
Omar Atan.
Was denied entry to American. Recently, they found out that he has a link to some misbehavior and I think terrorism acts.
Okay.
So that was why one of the reasons they cited. But
was that really a yardstick? Was that really a yardstick?
You see, global politics has a lot of things in it that sometimes we don't understand. And like his case is a special case, and when the FIFA president came out to talk about the issue, he did not actually go deep. He just said it is the government of whether it is Canada, it is US, it is Mexico that reserve the rights to their immigration policy, and they know why they are doing it. So if they can grant others visa to get into their country, they know why and the reasons why they refuse to grant him that particular visa for him to participate in the ongoing World Cup. So there must have been something that will warrant such a decision being taken by the US or Canadian government.
But you see, we spoke about the ref issue, and also, but though I don't really think if that is a yardstick enough reasons to stop him, because he has already been issued a visa already. On getting to they just deny him entrance. Which we don't really know what to say. And also the fans, it is not really nice clubs or teams coming to World Cup and not having their fans along with them to support, to cheer them up in the World Cup and in the stands. I don't know, it's not really nice. Didier Drogba spoke on this the other time I saw on the news. Didier Drogba was not really happy, especially he was speaking mostly for Africans that were denying, like the Ivorians, Senegalese, and also the Moroccans were also denied visa. Their fans were not able to go. And also I want to also ask for players that were denied visa, especially Thomas Partey. What do you have to say about Thomas Partey's visa denial?
The US denying him visa has to do with, if actually that is the bone of contention, definitely there must have been some background check on him, because the US, Canada, I think they have one of the strongest immigration policy in the whole world. So for them to deny him visa, there must be something. I'm not maybe trying to give support to the US government,
but because me, I feel
there are other people who are not denied the same visa. If they will deny him visa, definitely there must be something that will make them to deny him visa.
Yes, of course, that was why I told you. It was because of this rape scandal.
Even and the rape allegation is still an allegation.
It is. Yes, it's not exactly.
But they know the reasons why they took that decision to deny him, which is, in fact, it is unfortunate. In fact, when you look at global football, you know that there are politics in it, especially this one, because the US did many things to hinder many people, supporters of different countries, to get into the US.
Yes.
So if you look at it, and the FIFA body, if it is other country, because we have to say the truth, if it's other country, the FIFA body will have pressed on the government, you understand, in order to do the needful. But
yes, actually Ghanaian government and their national team, their federation are working on that, pressing.
So the same thing with some Saudi Arabia and some South Africa. They were not granted the visa.
Yes, they were not granted legally.
So, but nevertheless, it is their government. They have a kind of understanding with the FIFA body. So whatever they do, I think as the event goes on, we'll be unraveling many things.
Yes. So before we go, well, it has been entertaining so far in the World Cup. America, Canada, next to see, and now we want Africans to support Africans. You know, the ones that didn't go for the World Cup should support the ones that are there supporting. They are supporting the whole of Africa. Please, no sentiment, no tribalism, please. And lastly, before you go, I wanted to ask, which country do you think will win the World Cup?
Yeah.
From your own eye view and vista.
Before I answer that question, I want to go back to that issue of South Africa. You know, for Africans not to support South Africa, it means that something might have happened. And if you are conversant with the news these days,
yes,
you will understand that there have been xenophobic attack on, in fact, many African countries who reside in South Africa.
Exactly.
In fact, some have their legitimate visa, they are staying there legitimately, but still yet, it is unfortunately that the government of South Africa cannot, in fact,
protect
foreigners despite those who have their legitimate visa in order to stay in that country. Their businesses has been destroyed, and in fact, if you look at it recently, Nigerian government has been pestering them, in fact, and trying to, in fact, sanction most of South African companies operating in Nigeria. So that is why any African man, especially whether you are from Nigeria, Ghana, and other countries, you won't like to support South Africa in this ongoing World Cup. But nevertheless, we are Africans. We have to come together as people. We have to unite ourselves together as people and support each other. So we are sending a message to South Africans. They should stop all this xenophobic attack. We are Africans. We are all one. We are black. So we need to unite together. Now, come to that aspect of which country do I think should win the World Cup, would I consider as favorite? I am looking at France and maybe Portugal, because Portugal still have the like of Ronaldo, who has, I think this is the 5th World Cup he's participating, so he has a lot of experience.
Yes.
If and the possible Adibe Nigeria had qualified, I will be rooting for Nigeria, because we also have good players, and our match against Portugal, if you really watch,
was very intense.
Fact, despite missing Osimhen, what's the name, Lukman. Those guys are high profile. They are not in the game, but if you can look at it very well, you will see that we perform with Adams.
The absence was not really felt.
Yes. I may go for France.
Okay, finally, after a long explanations, he's now rooting for France. Okay, as the game goes by, I will just pray that France will just play well and prove everybody wrong, or do you good by moving forward and doing pretty well in the in the World Cup. Okay, thank you for staying with us. And,
Sorry,
okay.
if you look at this World Cup, 48 countries, you understand? If you look at these Caribbean countries that are coming to play in the World Cup, some of them, this is their first time.
Yes, yes, actually.
We shouldn't forget them. So we are hoping to see an exciting game, but we don't want to see too many goals.
But they will be seen as the underdogs.
Yes, yes, but we don't want to see too many goals, especially is it Curaçao that is playing against Germany. You understand? Brazil against Haiti.
Well, you never can tell.
So no, but if you look at football naturally, you should expect that they should be beating more than that, because these are countries who are they don't, in global rating, they are not among the top.
Yes, like Mexicans. What Mexicans played South Africa wasn't expected. At least we know that South Africans are doing pretty well in football.
But if you look at
this is something that you cannot really predict sometimes. So like the teams you just like the countries you just mentioned that came on board just of recent, for a very long time they've never been to, even Kyrgyzstan have never been to a World Cup, just coming up now. So if them are coming to World Cup, you don't know the kind of talents that are in that country. And in fact, I just know that there will be a lot of fun, and some talents will be discovered, and we'll just have a lot of
okay, let me
experiences.
shock you. Whatever talents any country is coming from, especially a country like Curaçao, who are dependent country alongside Netherlands, what's the name, Haiti, all those things, whatever talent they will be bringing, you can never compare to a country who is so formidable when their league is one of the best league in the world. So whatever they are bringing to the table, you should know that they are coming to a party which they are not going to be the music player. So we hope the World Cup, as it continues, we enjoy it.
Yes.
So thank you, Mr. Michel.
Yes, thank you, Uncle T, for being with us today in the studio. Okay, the game still goes on. We'll have a lot of matches to watch today. Do let us know in the comment section what you feel about the xenophobic matters, and we just still want to support our African team. Have a beautiful afternoon.